My name is Louis, and one night I witnessed a car crash. Then suddenly 2 guys rushed onto the scene. They had cameras and started filming the victims. I was confused by what they were doing. After they finished filming, I asked if their footage could air on television. He confidently told me, as long as there's blood, it works. And this kind of footage gets snatched up by all the major networks. I saw their car was loaded with tons of equipment. It looked like they did this stuff all the time. I figured this business must be pretty profitable. The next morning when I turned on the television, I saw the news playing the footage they shot last night. This meant that tape had already been sold to the station. To scrape together some startup money, I spotted some passersby with expensive bikes. After they parked their bikes, I quietly stole them to get a good price for them. I really pushed hard selling to the shop owner. Finally, the owner and I made a deal. I traded the bike for a camera and police scanner. That same night I got started. But I ran into problems right away. I had no clue what the police codes on the scanner meant. Even when I made it to scenes, they were all minor incidents. This kind of small stuff wouldn't bring good money. Soon the scanner crackled again. I rushed to drive to the scene. There I ran into other people in the business. I noticed their equipment was way bigger. Since my gear wasn't as good, I walked right into the accident scene. I aimed the camera at the victim's face for a close-up. This move quickly pissed off the cops. Even my competitors got kicked out because of me. I ignored their cursing and followed behind to eavesdrop on their deals with the television station. Then I took my footage to find the station manager, but the manager said they already had the footage they wanted. But I told them my shots were much closer to the victim. The manager instantly got interested and asked my price. I asked for $1,000, but they rejected that price, saying the footage was too blurry. Finally, they bought my footage for $300. To get familiar with this business quickly, I studied police scanner codes online and took notes. To expand my business, I hired an assistant for cheap. Before my assistant started, I made him memorize police codes. When night came, that was when work began. We heard on the scanner there was a fire, so my assistant and I immediately headed to the scene to be the first one to get footage. I drove like crazy, weaving through traffic, but on the way my assistant got a street name wrong, making us drive an extra 5 minutes. By the time we got there, the fire was already out. My competitors saw how pathetic we looked and started mocking us. After warning my assistant, we headed to a home invasion scene. First, I interviewed witnesses nearby. While the cops were taking statements from victims and I snuck in through the back door. Looking at photos on the fridge, I suddenly got an idea. I placed their family photos near the bullet hole to make the whole footage look more dramatic.